Alrighty. Let's see if they can. Alrighty, guys. Can you hear everything? Let me know. Hey, Tim left? Where is it going? We start and he already left. Oh my goodness. This is a great start, guys. Wonderful. Just wonderful. I know. We need to have a team shoe. Like, that's what we need. Alrighty. So this is the first episode of like a podcast that we've been talking about like forever that we wanted to do. Okay, yeah, refresh everyone, refresh. There's a couple people watching already, so. Yes. Yo, every time I talk, he leaves. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, so this is the first episode. We don't really have a name for it. I just put kicking it because we're going to talk about sneakers and video games and stuff. I don't know. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves? Oh, we'll start with Tim. No, start with Tim. With you.
My name's Timo. Full name Timothy. I'm one of the co-founders of Equinox Gaming. I'm from Philadelphia. West Philly, to be specific. Born and raised. Nah, I'm not born and raised. I lived in Cali for 2 years. But if I want to like, obviously, let's see. Other than that, I'm a fan of video games.
Wait, hold on. They can't hear us for some reason. Or they can't hear you guys.
But they can't hear you.
It says it's low. Okay, so I'm gonna put the volume up. Give me a second. Or you can talk a little bit louder as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
We have a budget for this podcast.
I know this is a very.
But like not in a good way, right? Like not in like a blank check kind of way. We literally do not have a budget.
All right.
How am I coming in now? Hello.
Speak from your diaphragms. That's what
From my diaphragm.
Oh no, why is that happening?
Say it from your chest.
Should I talk in that Brian F. Introduction video voice? Remember that?
Okay, they said it's much better now.
Say it from your chest.
Powerful.
I said it from my chest now, okay?
Oh my goodness.
All right,
okay.
we good.
Alrighty, so please introduce yourself again.
All right, my name is Tim. I go by Timo in the FGC. I'm one of the co-founders of Equinox Gaming. Everybody with the team is down in Daytona right now. I stayed back in Philly, back home, to cover some things here. Big fan of fashion, music, video games overall, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So head on over to AJ now.
I'm AJ, CoolGrayAJ, like it says up there. I was the former manager for the Evil Geniuses fighting games team, as well as the Echo Fox fighting games team. What else? I'm also very into shoes. My lovely wife blessed me with my crates back there.
That's a very small part of your collection, right?
It's a very small part of my collection. It was funny because when So she got me those for Father's Day this year, and when she got them, she was like, we're probably, it probably doesn't even cover like half your collection, does it? I was like, nah, we got a long way to go.
But that's still a sweet gesture that, you know, she wants you to show off your prized possession. So. Oh
yeah, for sure. She knows how much I've wanted to put my shoes out on display like that. Not only that, but like, I don't know. It seems so archaic just to keep your shoes in the shoebox. Like I've damaged shoes that way, like damaged where like it'll like discolor a shoe, or like, you know, it'll just get all weird and gross and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, or just laying on their side for that long.
Let me see what else.
Yeah.
I think you said everything, right?
I think so. Yeah. I think so.
Shoes, obviously, shoes was like.
Yeah, shoes is like
all about shoes.
One of the big connections between us.
So, oh yeah.
But yeah, you guys know me. I'm Francie. I'm really like, I started streaming so I can get better at Street Fighter. I do a lot of stuff for the community. I run tournaments, mostly Street Fighter 4. That's like what started my like FGC competitor career, I guess. And right now I'm just, I was making like a FGC like community video every month, a couple, like last year. I'm gonna start doing that soon again, but I love sneakers. If you look at my Twitter, I probably tweet about the sneakers I want, or I'm like tagging you guys and stuff that I want, and you know, all we do is talk about sneakers and video games. So it's like, let's share all this stuff. So we wanted to just like kick this off and see how it goes, and you guys let us know if you have any questions or anything like that. But what do you want to talk about first?
You're the host.
I can chime in. Why don't we talk about the fear of gods? That was one thing I had on my mind, and then the swipe the fox Nikes that came out that you're a fan of, AJ.
Oh, hold on, y'all can start talking. Give me a second.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're getting heated up.
I just get really salty because I tried to get a couple pairs and I always take the L. Like, it's just like,
oh yeah,
I take an L all the time, especially on the Nike app. Like, it's so frustrating.
Yo, I deleted it because I took L's and then I would buy stuff that I didn't need. So I'm taking L's even when I'm buying stuff. I'm just like, I'm done. No, I don't need that. So I'm taking a little break. But I'm still.
I haven't tried in a while because I get so mad. The only ones I got recently were the Yeezys, but we can talk about that after.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So about those fear gods, right? So I'm a huge fan of the Jerry Lorenzo aesthetic, right?
Yeah.
Like dating, like for me, admittedly, dating back to the 750s, right? And like, I mean, obviously, like I'm fucking wearing Fear God shirt. Like I really dig just like how clean the lines are for like literally everything he does. As far as those shoes go, the only ones I really dig was the black Fear God ones, the high tops. And I definitely paid resale for that, like admittedly so. When they started doing just like the crazy ass colors on it, like the highlighter colors on it,
that mint green,
it's just I don't know, I don't
green highlighter orange.
Yeah, I don't like it. Like I'll give you another example, right? Foamposites. I love Foamposites. But when they started doing like the highlighter pack and like just like super bright like neon Foamposites, like it just like super turned me off on the whole line, to the point where like I used to own like 3 pairs of Foamposite Pros, 3 pairs of the Foamposite ones, and only kept the Royals, like literally just the Royals. And like I didn't even own any of the highlighter pack. It just like I don't know what it is. It just like completely turned me off from the entire line. Like I like my loud shoes, but there's a line I just don't cross. You know what I mean?
I feel like sometimes they just be loud just to be crazy, and it's just
Yeah.
like it doesn't need any of this. And I don't like bright. Most of my sneakers are like white, black, or gray.
Yeah.
Mostly black and gray. So I'm
Yeah.
like super plain with my sneakers.
I
So-
think for it to be bright and loud, it also depends on how, like, sometimes a bulky shoe can look terrible,
Yes.
in my opinion, if they're bright. Like, I love the Griffey, I think the Air Max second ones. I love them, but they're so bulky. And they've got a bunch of different colorways, but they just don't look right unless you're like 6'4", 280 pounds. It just doesn't look right on your feet.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just my, like, how it works with my legs and my stubby ass self. But I think it has to do a lot with the build of the shoe, like what colors can like appeal to people. Like with Ultra Boosts or Yeezys, they can do like that crazy flashy color.
It depends.
Chrome.
Like even I hated the I don't even know the color, but it looked like pea. I call it the pea one because it just
pea
looks
green?
disgusting. The pea green for like the Yeezys, and I don't really see those on the street much.
Oh, yeah.
They did not do well.
Yeah, I mean, like, here's the thing too. Like, the thing that really surprised me was when they did the 750s, they really only opted for like neutral colors. Like that's why I feel like the 750s are probably the second. They're definitely my second favorite Yeezy model. Like dating back to like the Nikes, and like it's.
They're growing on me.
It's very me. Like not the 350s. I know how you feel about the 350s. They're like you were just saying, they're growing on you. But the 750s specifically, like those things are like magic to me. Like I love my neutral colors. Like it's in my name, right? Like I love my grays. I love my browns. And it really surprised me that they did like this super bright, like highlighter type colors on the Fear of God ones, because they didn't do that with the 750s, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you probably don't want to follow the same formula you used for the 750s, but it worked, right? Like, there's no shame in that.
I don't know.
I mean, you think it has anything to do with timing of the release? Like, what month did they come out?
They came out like last, I don't know, like couple weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, so like
for
spring, summer colors.
Yeah, like summer colors, and it's bright. You know, people want to wear
that
like,
pastel.
But they're high tops.
Yeah, they look like Uggs to me.
We're not going down that road. No.
I don't know. So like with Yeezys, it took me a really long time to like them. And it took me, like, I tried every time to get the drops. I think I started with the Beluga ones, and I never got any, like I never got them. And I tried like every time since then. And then last year, right at the end, when the first 350, like the first static ones came out, I tried and I got I entered like a raffle or whatever, and I got it to go pick it up at like Sneakers and Stuff, one of the stores here in the city, and they messed up my order. I was supposed to pick them up at the store, like I got picked to go pick them up, whatever, but they messed it up, and they're like, oh, we're just gonna send you a link and you could just buy them and we'll send them to you. And I was like, holy crap, that's even better. Like I don't have to wait online. I don't know what happened, but I got them and I was gonna sell them, and then I fell in love. Like I was like, oh, they're so comfortable, they're really cool, I love it. Like I don't really wear white sneakers. I have like a pair of Converse and like my Uptowns, but those are really old.
Oh,
Oh yeah, Uptown.
Yeah, I mean,
Or like Air Force
where you're
Ones.
from.
I'm sorry.
that New York slang.
Yeah, so
Yeah, where you're from, you need that clean pair of all white Uptowns, right?
yeah, but
them
we'll talk
Boses.
about that in a second. But like, I didn't really like Yeezys. I hated them. I thought they looked like boats, and they were super big and all this like weirdness, and I didn't like it. I felt like you were like walking on bubbles or something.
Till you put them on.
And then I put them on, and they look nice.
That's what I tell everyone. That's what I tell everyone.
And
you put on a pair of Yeezys, it'll change your life.
They have, and then like
I don't buy it. I don't
the
buy
700s came
Sorry.
out, and I was like, those are ugly. I hate them. And then I saw a pair, like, they're still bulky. I still feel like they're super bulky, but I'm gonna get those inertia ones. Like that blue, I need them. Like, that's the next pair of sneakers that I'm gonna get. Why are you shaking your head?
I'm done with Yeezys.
I never started, so
specifically, I'm done with 350s. Like everything just looks the same to me now.
I'll bring up
So-
mine.
So for me, I feel like if I was to get another pair of 350s, it would be turtle doves. Like turtle doves, and I'm done. I'm done with 350s. I don't know what else they can do to that shoe to make me want it. Like I got the sesames because I like my browns. I got my belugas because at the time I was with Echo Fox and it had that orange on it. So
yeah.
That beluga is a nice color, though.
yeah. So it was like the most obvious thing for me to cop. And then is that it? Those are I only got those. I only got those two 350s, and then and I don't know. I just don't feel like I need any other colorway for it.
I need a bold color, so I'm gonna go with the blue inertias. That's why I want that one, because I have like all my sneakers are super plain. But yeah, these were the ones. And online, I feel like if sneakers look crappy online, they're really nice in person, because I've gone for like Vapor Maxes that I love online, and then I see them in person, I was like, ugh. Like, I wanted this blue and gold one that had a little bit of like burgundy for my, like, I was gonna buy those for the team jersey, because it was gonna match it. And then I saw them in person, I was like, ew, this does not match. It would like fuck up the whole thing. Like, I don't know, I really didn't like it. But I saw these and I put them on, and I'm like, holy crap, this changed my life.
What's your comfiest shoe? Let's say that. Francie.
Oh,
Oh, you two guys.
Probably it's between my 350s and my Vapor Maxes. But I think it's my Vapor Maxes because they're thinner. And they're like literally like a sock.
Mm.
I love those. Like, I wear those more. Like, I wore those like every day till I got my Yeezys. So now I have the black ones, which I love too. These are the reflective ones, and fucking love them.
Gotcha. I would have to say, I mean, I've never tried on a pair of Vapor Max or Yeezys, so
They're comfortable.
I can't involve those in this. But Ultra Boost, I think I have like the 2.0 cranberries. I think that's what they're called. Those are super comfy, and also NMDs. I really like the feel and just how flexible and light they are.
I actually think NMDs are super uncomfortable.
You got flat feet or wide or big arch?
My feet are wide, and I have a huge arch.
Oh, okay.
Ultra Boosts are definitely super comfortable to me too.
Gotcha.
When it comes to comfort, nothing, and I swear by this to this day. I've been swearing by this for like the past 2 years. The Pegasus Turbo 35s.
I knew
When you
said
said that on Twitter, I was like, what? I think
Pegasus
everybody
Turbo.
said that.
Pegasus Turbo. I swear to you, it is the most comfortable shoe you will ever wear and will ever have in your collection. Because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Francie, you brought up Vapor Maxes. Those are definitely super, super comfortable. But they're only super, super comfortable after you've worn them in for like 3-4 weeks. and that's
Yeah.
3-4 weeks of you wearing it straight.
Yeah,
Right?
I've been wearing, like, yeah, that's exactly what I did, because I love
Yeah.
them.
And now they're probably one of your most comfortable shoes, right? The Pegasus Turbos were already out the box the most comfortable shoe I've ever worn. And for me, my litmus test is me taking it to Japan.
Oh,
For-
yeah.
For any of you that has never been to Japan, Japan is like when you go visit, there is nowhere to sit down. You're walking everywhere. You're in a train like half the time, and you're just on your feet 100% of the time when you're not in your hotel room. So that is my ultimate litmus test when it comes to like comfortable shoes. When I brought my Pegasus Turbos to Japan, I think out of like the week and a half that I was there, I only felt foot fatigue maybe like once or twice, and that was
That's
like
crazy.
towards the tail end of my trip. That was already me being on my feet for like days in a row, right? Like, though I swear by those. And if you're looking for like, if you're on your feet all the time, just walking around or whatever, I swear by Pegasus Turbos like all my life. Like the best shoe you can ever wear. And they look good.
You wore those at Evo last year, right?
I did.
I remember them. Like, they always looked like they were too skinny at the toe for me. But I'm gonna have to try them out. I'll take your
Yeah,
word
I
for
want to
it.
try them out. Like, you were talking
it's-
about them so much.
I will always talk about those. I love those shoes to death. Like, it'll actually surprise you how much give it actually has. So when you put your foot in, it's true to size too. So if you're looking for your size, it's true to size.
Okay.
It has a lot of give, and not in a way where like it feels like yeah, you know when you put on some spandex and like it like gives you that give, but it still feels like
Yeah.
it's like super, just like, you know, hugging whatever it is you just put it on, right?
Yeah.
Feels
Like,
good.
like these feel really good. Like it's super breathable, it's super comfortable, and I swear to you, they're absolutely incredible. But I will also say, it might have just gotten beat very recently too. But there's an asterisk by that.
Okay.
Hang on, give me a second. The 500s, the Easy 500s.
Really?
Yeah, I want to put those out there too. Reason being is there's a lot of shoes out there that have a lot of cushioning, and like when you put on a pair of shoes, you feel the cushion on the balls of your feet.
Yeah.
And that's usually how you define like what a comfortable shoe feels like, right? Like that's kind of just been the standard for a long time. Like the standard for comfortable shoes. Ultra Boosts are like that. LeBrons are like that, especially. LeBrons have a ton of cushioning. The Easy 500s are like the complete opposite of that, where the cushioning isn't there, but it feels so plush and it feels so good on your forefoot, like on top of your feet, where it feels like the shoe is just like hugging your foot. It feels good.
It looks like it feels good. It looks
feels
like
good.
it's like bubbly, and
Yeah, no,
you're putting your foot in a cloud.
It feels good. But there's an asterisk by that, because when I went to Evo Japan just this past February, I replaced the insoles. I replaced the insoles with what was called the Super Feet insoles. I forget the exact type. But I went to this running shoe store and actually had my feet measured, like
Wow.
how big my arch is, how wide my foot is, and all
Yeah.
that stuff. And they hooked me up with Super Feets that actually like contour to my foot perfectly, right? So I slapped those in, and you gotta like wear them. You gotta wear them like intermittently just to like get your feet used to them and stuff.
Yeah.
But after my feet got used to it, like my 500s are by far now my most comfortable shoe. out the box. Still swear by the Pegasus turbos. With insoles, 500s free.
Gotcha. I think it depends a lot on what you're doing too. Like with you going to Japan, it's a lot of like walking around, like hours of standing, just being on your feet. Yeah. So a shoe.
Tournaments are like that too,
work, but yeah, a lot of tournaments too. Exactly. But for me, I'm trying to find that balance because I have like tournament shoes or shoes where I'm going to be like on my feet a lot, and then I'll have shoes where I'm going to go for a run or I'm going to work out. And I know because of my flat feet, I can't wear a pair that, even though they're comfy, I know my arch is going to start hurting. So I've got to wear like these special running shoes that I have. Or I've got to wear LeBron. Exactly. Or I've got to wear LeBron's.
So that you don't feel that impact as much, right?
Exactly. Even though like a whole like day of wearing LeBron's, my feet would be sore. It's better for me to wear those in a workout for like an hour and a half, an hour. So there's definitely like different like levels of comfort and what it pertains to and what you're doing.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But out the box, what you're preaching about the Pegasus, like them being comfy, like near the top of your list, out the box, I'm gonna have to try them out for sure.
They're cheap too. They're cheap.
We have to get them.
They're hella cheap, and like if you follow like Kicks deals on Twitter or like Soul Links or whatever, every now and then they'll have deals for the Pegasus. Like I keep telling people, like, what was it, like a year or two ago, where like FGC was just like all about Adidas and all about Ultra Boost on how comfortable they were and stuff. Man, y'all gotta wake up to Pegasus.
Yeah, you threw that wrench in there. So I was like, what? What is this?
You gotta wake up to the Pegasus. It's cheaper than the Ultra Boost. It's more comfortable than the Ultra Boost, and they last longer than the Ultra Boost.
My Ultra Boosts get tattered up, man. They get tattered up quick.
I tried to buy my first pair and then got freaking screwed over, so I'm really upset about that, but whatever. I'm so mad. I wanted some Ultra Boosts. They were on sale. I was going to get them for $60, but something failed, and they never sent me an email. It still says processing, and I emailed them, and they're just like, oh, it never went through. Sorry. And I was like, oh, I almost cried today. Over Ultra Boost. What is going on?
$60 shoes must be nice.
Yo, but they were half priced off. They're like $160 for the size I get. It's still a lot.
You wear a size like my hand, though. Come on now.
Okay, so what is your most uncomfortable shoe, or like shoe that you recently bought that you regretted?
That I didn't return.
Yeah, well, you have to wear them, like, to know.
Damn.
I already got my answer, but I'll wait on Timo.
I'll wait on Timo. I bought some Jordans. That was like the first purchase I made in my like shoe journey when I started like really getting into FGC again, and it was the Arises. They came out for
the what? The Arises?
Yeah, they're so uncomfortable.
The Arises.
His daughter designed them. Yeah.
Yeah.
MJ's daughter.
I was like Aris, like avoid the puddle Aris?
Not the streamer, no, not the Aris.
No.
I was like, damn, I didn't know Aris was into kicks like that.
Yeah. No, it's Aris, like, you know, Aris, whatever. They
Aris. Okay.
Yeah, they're black and gold. Yeah. They're super pretty. Like they're so
gorgeous.
Nice.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
So nice. They feel nice. I put my foot in and it was like cardboard.
Yep.
I was so upset. I wore them when I went to NEC because I got them for, I think they dropped Black Friday 2017. Like, that's all I got on Black Friday. Like, regular price sneakers.
Yeah.
For that year. And I was like super hype. I was gonna wear them at the tournament. I hadn't worn them because it was raining and like crappy in New York and snowy. So when I went to Philly or whatever, I was like, I'm gonna wear them. I'm like so excited. God, I wore them and I wanted to like throw my feet away. They were so bad on my feet.
Jeez.
Like, it was just horrible. And I had bought a pair of my what you call it, my Vapor Maxes, and I had the cookies and cream one, and I freaking love those. They're so comfortable, and I would just like switch them out. I would go to the tournament, wear them for a little bit, and then switch them out because I just loved how they looked on my feet. And I feel like a lot of the Jordans are like that. Like, they look so nice. They look so nice, but they don't feel good at all.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Jordans for us guys are like heels for you. Like,
Jesus.
Jordans are actually the most uncomfortable shoe you'll ever put on your feet. They're heavy as fuck.
They're horrible.
They're heavy. They're
like cinder blocks.
Yeah, they have very little cushioning. The only comfortable Jordans that I have are the 11s. Those are only comfortable Jordans that like I've ever put
those are mad comfy.
Yeah. But ones are like the number one culprit of like uncomfortable Jordans. 3s are like that, super heavy, very little cushioning. Yeah.
There was that, but these are 11s. The Aris ones are 11s, but they're just the material, I guess, that they're made out of. They're like
the material.
Weird, I don't even know, like, but they're so pretty. Like, they look like they're sparkling or like they're water or something. Like, it's so cool. I love how it looks.
I mean, I've never seen a pair of Arises like in person, but just by looking at like pictures of them, it looks super rigid is the thing, right? Whereas like most of the 11s that I like are like the mesh ones, like,
and they look soft.
Yeah,
like, they look like pillow material.
Yeah, like the breads, the Concords, the Space Jams, all those made out of mesh. So like, you put them on, you lace them up, it feels super comfortable. Yeah.
I had one of my favorite pair from like childhood were the all white ones, the all white 11s. They came out for my birthday, my 16th birthday.
All white.
I love those sneakers. I got them for
the anniversaries?
The white and blue?
No, the all white ones. All white.
Yeah.
Damn.
Those are the anniversaries, right? Where the Jumpman is the Jumpman silver.
I think so. I don't remember. Like, I have pictures. I know I have pictures because it was on my birthday. Like, I was so excited. I had like a Superman shirt. I had like such a weird outfit, but it went so nice with those white sneakers.
Yeah,
and I have a picture holding my little sister where you can see them, but I can't find it. It's like in my head. I just know they're there. But,
yeah, my wife's got those, and she never wears them.
I love those. They're shiny. It was those, and then my PlayStation ones. The what were they called?
PG, the PG ones.
They're so uncomfortable as well. They're not as bad as the Jordans, though.
I have those too, and I think it's because Paul George probably has like some toothpick feet.
Like, they feel weird. Yeah. Like, they don't feel like sneakers.
They're hella narrow is what it is.
I don't know, like, they're hella narrow. Like, they look so cool because they're PlayStation colors. Like, I was so hyped because I love that PlayStation gray. And then I wear them and I'm like, this looks dumb.
Speaking of PlayStations though, the PlayStation Air Forces.
Oh yeah, in the chat. What's his name was just saying about that.
Yeah, somebody was like, all I want is the PlayStation. That was Goob.
It looks super sick, and I love my pair, but I cannot wear Air Force Ones for more than 2 hours. Those are so heavy.
Yeah, Air Force Ones,
they're like, so heavy. They're hella heavy. Oh my god, I don't understand how those became a standard.
I remember in high school, like, that's all I had. I just wore the same sneakers. It was amazing. They were so cheap. They were like $60, maybe.
Yo, you want to know why I got my first pair of Air Forces? I was wearing shoot, I think like my middle school, they like implemented a uniform policy. So we had to wear like plain white or light colored shoes. And before that, I was wearing like, you know, Air Maxes. Like I would like save up my allowance and like buy some nice shoes. But then they were like, nope, we're done with that. We got to go plain colors. So I made a mistake and bought some K Swiss. I got clowned on.
K
hard.
Swiss is why, dude. K Swisses are so sick.
I'm already
Yeah,
wearing
they were
like
pretty slick though. Like I like the white ones were nice.
tell that to the people that clowned on me. I appreciate it. But I was just like, I'm wearing a school uniform. Doesn't matter. Like everybody's gonna look whack. So let me just get these K Swiss. They're on sale. They had a catchy song in the commercial too. I was like, okay. Got clowned on. I was like, I can't wear these anymore. So I went out and bought some Air Forces, and then didn't get clowned on anymore. And I beat the hell out of them. I wore them to death. But there's like a nostalgia thing with the Air Forces too. Like white or black, they just go with everything. They're not comfy. Yeah, they're heavy, but
Why is there
it's just
so
like
much
a
hate
classic.
against the black ones?
I don't got hate for the black ones. I like them.
But like I've seen so many memes about like the black Air Force Ones. Like I remember wearing the white ones and like being super careful with them, washing them and like doing all this stuff all the time. I got the black ones and I'm like jumping and like creasing them and I'm like, I don't care. They're like dark. I still remember that, and I was like, they became my like favorite sneakers because I could just do whatever and they look great with everything.
There you go. The creases won't show up as much. They won't get dirty in the subway. Shoot, they're versatile. That's what I aim for. Versatility over comfort, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's an East Coast thing because I don't think Forces are versatile at all.
They go
Like-
with any kind of outfit.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
No,
it
it doesn't. Can you wear them?
I've
Can
seen
you wear them with
people wear
shorts?
them with suits
Can you
and
wear 'em
they
with
rock
shorts?
it, son.
Can you wear them with shorts?
The low top Johns, yeah. The low tops.
Not even
Yeah.
the low tops.
Come
The
on.
PlayStations are low tops. I don't want to wear those with shorts.
But you wear. Oh my God! Someone
Yeah,
is like,
low tops
wasn't the
are my
slogan
shit.
"I wear my K Swiss"? Yes, it was.
Wear K Swiss.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Oh my God! Like I don't know. We can talk about that next time about just like West Coast and East Coast sneakers because I feel like there's a huge.
Hold on. You know what else it doesn't go well with? Joggers.
See that, but that's back when you wore baggier stuff.
Yeah,
You know,
I feel
it was
like-
like
That's
a
exactly
different
what
era.
I'm saying, though. That's
I know,
exactly,
but this is the style
No.
now. But back then, with like
sweatpants. You're
and,
completely
like-
contradicting yourself, though. You literally just said you could wear it with anything. You cannot wear those with joggers.
maybe I'm gonna.
Well,
You can't wear them with joggers. You can't wear them with shorts.
you could wear them with shorts. What are you
wear 'em
talking
with
about?
shorts.
No, jean shorts. And look,
Jorts?
khaki, and look.
No, ain't
What
going
are you
with no
talking about?
shorts.
With like khaki shorts, they would look great.
No. Disagree. Hard disagree.
I'm gonna take a picture.
I'm gonna wear them with some jabots, some
I'm gonna
jean
make a guy
jabots,
wear some
Air Forces.
Air
Hard-
Force
hard
Ones and put some shorts and some joggers, and I will prove you wrong.
Okay. Here's the challenge. All right. Here's a challenge. Find me a good fashionable picture of somebody wearing Forces that aren't jeans. That's it.
Let me go to my Facebook high school photos and show you. No, I don't have time for
Take
that.
out the book.
Yeah. I'm just saying, Forces they just have they have an aura to them. Okay.
You know what I'm
think
gonna
so.
do?
They're classic.
It's a very. Oh my God! I have to bust out the
I'm,
MySpace
hold
account.
on. I'm googling Air Force One on
MySpace.
feet right now. Look at this. Jeans.
See, back in the day, you wore some ankle socks, some mid or low Air Forces, some basketball shorts. I'm good to go, man. You grilling?
See? Air Force One
good.
shorts on point. Like
You go to
maybe
Six
it's an
Flags.
East Coast
Everybody's
thing,
wearing
but
that.
I feel like guys would rock them and they would look nice. Girls too.
Yeah.
Go wear one with, like random dresses that
Yeah.
weren't jean dresses. I did have a lot of jean dresses that I wore, but you could wear them with anything.
No.
Those are like
no,
the shoes that you can just wear with anything.
No.
I don't know about the jean dress type of thing, but everything else you said, I'm.
No, it was
I'm
like a
point with.
cute jean dress. It wasn't like it was like a halter top thing. It was cute. I
No.
probably still own the dress. I still have a lot of clothes from high school, but
There is not a singular shoe out there that you can literally wear with everything.
I think the Air Force Ones you can.
Mm-mm.
It's the ghetto dress shoe.
Yeah, you gotta take the East Coast glasses off.
Dude.
Whatever.
You see me? I got nothing on. That's all I see. Can't help. That's it.
You gotta get the worldview LASIK surgery on your eyes.
Air Force One plus tuxedo.
Oh my god.
Yo, man. This isn't Air Forces, but my cousin, he wore Space Jams to weddings every time.
So,
Like his tuxedo.
admittedly, I wore Concords to my wedding.
There you go.
Not because I thought they went with my suit, but because I wanted to. Like, I will be the first to admit it was so out of place. But it's what I wanted.
I'm reading the chat. I'm getting distracted here. People at
so
prom.
many people I saw at prom wearing sneakers like that, like because they thought it was cool. But I totally got what you mean about like the Converse. Like I don't think
Oh, Chucks definitely go with most.
they do. But I feel like the way people wear them sometimes is a little weird, but
How?
like
tied up real tight, loose.
I don't know. Like, I feel like it's just, like, the way I grew up. Like, I would... Like, it took me a long time to get them dirty. Which is crazy, because that's how people wear them. Like, that they're so... You know, like, you're supposed to do whatever in them and, like, get them dirty and break them apart. It took me forever to do that. Like, I was such, like, in the mentality to, like, keep them clean and do all this stuff. And, like, I remember going to camp. I went to camp in, I'm from the Bronx, but I went to camp in Long Island, and I saw these kids' sneakers, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, I can't wear these in the grass. Like, I couldn't wear my Air Force Ones. Like, they're gonna get so disgusting. So I would wear my Chucks, and then they would get dirty, and it would bother me. Oh my god, but...
The thing about Chucks is that they will never crease, and the rubber is like pretty easy to clean if you do it, in a timely manner.
Yeah, I would do it all the time. You just put alcohol. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Dish soap. You think I played dish soap?
I just use a bar of soap and a toothbrush. What else?
Like people ask me all the time, like, how do you keep your shoes so clean? One of two things, right?
You got 300 pairs.
Number one, Jason Mark. Like, Jason Mark cleaning solution is like the best out there. Number two, if you don't want to pay that much for Jason Mark's, dish soap.
That's
I didn't
pretty.
know that.
Those are very like opposite ends of the spectrum. You got your dish soap.
All you need,
you got Jason
all you need is dish soap, an old toothbrush, in a toothpick. That's all you need. That's how I clean my shoes for the longest time.
I need to clean my
Hold up.
Yeezys, but I put Repel and stuff on them, so they try to
I don't
protect
like using
them.
that. I don't like using the Repel stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried so many like different the water repellent or whatever, right? It just makes my shoe feel so weird.
Yeah. Maybe
Like to the
maybe
touch?
it's because it's just these, but I've only put them on my Yeezys. I haven't put them on any of my other sneakers.
About you put them on Tim's? We can talk about Tim's. Oh, you gotta put water repellent on Tim's.
Mm-mm. I mean, probably where you guys are at, because you guys got that weather.
Tim's
We got
are
sun.
also one of those that are like
I
the
still got
worst
Tim's.
things that you could wear in your feet. Tim's hurt so bad.
But that's the thing, though.
No,
Like,
you got
that's to be expected of Tim's. Like, you look at a pair of Tim's and you know what to expect when you put your when you put your
It's
foot
like
in.
so empty. Like your
yeah.
foot slides and there's no. It's it's for you're working in them. They have to be good for
They're
that.
they're work shoes.
It lets everybody else know you're about your business.
Yeah.
Oh my
If you
god!
got
I
some
still
Tim's on,
remember.
especially if they're jacked up, then they know like, oh, this dude got some dicked up Tim's. Like, I'm not fucking with him.
Yo, my Tim's. I
That's
had
it.
what is it, the wheats? Is that what you call them?
Yeah.
Like the regular color.
The classic joints.
I got
Yeah.
pizza oil on them like the second day I had them. Like
Why
it
you-
was like one drop fell,
Mm.
and then
That's
I
the
was
most-
just like, "Fuck it,
Uh,
I'm just gonna run through the streets." I don't care.
That's the most heartbreaking thing to ever happen to your shoes. You undead stock them, and like literally within an hour something happens to them.
It's like
Yeah.
horrible.
I
I,
mean,
don't know what it is about Tim's.
They had the leather ones. I had a couple pair of leather ones. Those were not comfortable at all. They creased, but you didn't have to worry about like the suede getting all messed up and discolored.
Yeah.
But at a certain point, they get creased up, they get worn down, and then it's just like, these have been through some shit. I'm gonna wear these. These are my Timbs, and everybody knows like that's maybe it's a Philly thing, but Tim's like we didn't try to keep them like clean. Like it was all right if they got
In
a
New
little
York,
messed
they
up.
do. In New York, they do.
There's
at
certain
least-
shoes. There's certain shoes that actually look better when they're like worn in, like Stan Smiths, like Adidas Stan Smiths.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right? Like the canvas
Yeah,
joints. Yeah, like those look so amazing when they're just like super dirty and worn out and stuff. And threes are the best beaters. I stand by that.
Mm-hmm. Threes are. I mean, my feet are real flat, so they're not super comfy for me, but they're nice and wide. So I like that about them
You know
too.
what's funny that you say that it's like beat up? I think, are those like the Spizikes, right? The threes or no?
The Spizikes?
Those are like the fours more.
Okay, because I'm like,
Like,
those
no,
are my
those are
range
no,
sneakers.
no.
Spizikes?
Spizikes are more like fives.
Really?
Yeah, because they're high
I feel like
tops.
they look like a mix of all of them, but
Well, it is. It
They
is.
got,
but
they got
but
that like weird. Yeah.
Right. But the silhouette is mostly the fives because it's like it's
Okay.
higher up. It's got the tongue.
It's got that
Yeah.
like
but
weird
I
strap
feel like
thing.
they have that whole look. So those are my rain sneakers. I wore them so much they're coming apart, like your sneakers, Tim.
Mine?
That you're like his. That you like.
Oh, his bread 11s.
You want me to whip them Jones out? I'll be right back. Y'all. Oh shit, man.
I want to see what it looks
Yo,
like
I
now.
saw those on Twitter and I was like, oh my god.
I didn't even laugh. I was like, I know exactly how Timo feels right now. Like my Columbia 11s are like they're starting to separate. So I need a restoration project on those.
Mine are just like coming apart too.
Lord.
You guys gotta see
Uh-oh.
this. This is
Uh oh.
All right, this is a spectacle here, people.
Here we go.
So
I don't
Amsterdam.
think you guys are ready.
Holy shit. So Tekken World Tour Finals in Amsterdam last year. I only brought one pair of shoes, and I brought my Bread 11s, 2001. Okay, these Johns go way back, and I started doing some like in real life Tekken activities like legend kicks. I was doing it for the gram, man. Doing it for the gram. Oh, should I turn my blur off, or is
Yeah,
it? Can
please
you-
take it off because it blurs the sneakers.
Yeah, I want you to really see how busted up these Jones got. So turn off blur. Boom. Now you can see my giraffe in the back. Cool. All right, here we go. So slowly, like this part right here started peeling off, and then
See it.
It's off
And
screen. You have
then-
to put it up. You have to put it up.
shit.
Hold
Wait.
it up. Hold it up.
There it is. So slowly, this part,
It's painful to look at.
and then Should I just go straight to the point?
Yeah.
Bam!
Oh!
Bam!
God.
So slowly, it just started ripping more and more and more, and then like,
were
I only
you
had one
walking
pair of
and then you
shoes.
leave the bottom?
Well, like it turned into flip flops pretty much. I'd be walking around the venue in Amsterdam. Oh shit, the right foot still okay. The right foot is still kind of intact.
Stop! It hurts. I'm squeamish.
The left
That's
side,
pretty disgusting.
but the glue, it like how can you say it? It started crumbling and like particleizing. What the hell?
Yeah.
What I'm talking about. So anytime I would walk, it would look like I was like kicking sand at people. It was just like, and then it started flopping around. I had to rip a cord off of my camera bag and wrap it around the entire shoe, like wrap it around, boom, 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 both shoes. For 3 days I dealt with that. And then, ironically enough, I went to a mall in Amsterdam and bought a pair of red Chucks. So, and I bought them because I was like, yo, I need something that goes with anything. Boom, got some Chucks. But that's the story of...
That's so gross.
Oh god, it's still crumbling. Shit. Is this like asbestos? What kind of shit did they put in here in 2001? I don't trust 2001, man.
But you brought up Amsterdam and Tekken, so we should talk about some video games. We've been talking a lot about sneakers.
What? Fuck video games. I can talk about sneakers all day.
I know, we could. We should just do a sneaker podcast the entire time. But oh my god, you really love those. I would have thrown that shit out.
I think he just did.
Man. They can't break anymore. They're separated in two. These, I might just like... They're from 2001. That's the only reason I kept them, because they
lasted a long time.
Restoration project.
The reason why I don't have those Jordans is because I think they turn yellow. So I got really upset.
Turned into the Ashy Larry's. Oh shit. Oh no.
Yo, real quick though. Goob brought up Airwalks. See, like I'm not just about like the hype shit.
Airwalks were
no. Airwalks were like, as far as like skate shoes go, like not including Nike SB. Airwalks was like right here. You know what was on top? Osiris.
Wait, you talking about like Greek god Osiris?
No. Osiris skate shoes. That was top tier. Those joints were top
I remember.
tier to me.
Osiris. I couldn't get the Osiris. I didn't have that money. I had to get the Airwalk.
In middle school with the skateboard?
Yeah, I tried, man. I had the Jenko jorts.
I never got into like skater shoes or anything like that, like Vans, and Vans hurt my feet, so I didn't. But my feet are weird. They went through like weird phases because I only wore, like, it was really awesome because I only wore like Uptowns for like most of like high school, so I didn't really spend that much money because they're so cheap. But as I got a little bit older, I started like buying Jordans, and they were so uncomfortable. Like, they would hurt my heels. Like, anything would just hurt my heels. So I just transitioned to like Chucks. So I had like every color. I actually have a pair of red ones of high tops that I've kind of traveled the world with, and I love those. I think they're at home or like in my closet, but like, it's just like crazy that I went to like Belarus in them, to Germany, like anywhere I traveled and I was going to something with gaming, I would bring those. So I need to find those.
Skate shoes last. That's one thing.
Yeah, but they were so bulky to me, so I never got into them.
That's how they had to be.
No, they have to be because they have to protect your feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you had to get those. You know,
they last forever.
What backslide 360s, whatever.
Nah, just doing ollies.
You
need the 4-foot protection.
Definitely.
Oh my goodness, taking it back.
Man,
Taking it
skate
back.
co-
But I never got into them, and I still don't like Vans. I think they look cute, and like a lot of girls wear them and stuff, but I can't see myself wearing them. Like my friends want me to get them and stuff. They're like, "Oh, they look cute on you," and I'm like, I don't know.
You gotta start a new wave, Francie.
I guess.
Don't wait. Start it.
Like it's so funny. Like I posted a picture of 11 from Stranger Things holding Off-Whites, like her waffles. They like photoshopped the sneakers, and I posted it on. That was the day that I got my Yeezys, and I posted that with like mood. Like I was just like, I want all of them, and my friend sent me like a screenshot. Like he's like, I know this was you. I didn't even have to look at the name. I knew you posted this, and I'm like, yeah. That's me. So it's like my friends, whenever there's a sneaker thing or whatever, they all like immediately just hit me up, which I love. It's that with gaming and sneakers. So I'm just known for that stuff. Even though I don't have a huge collection like what you have, people just know that I love my kicks and I'm always talking about them or whatever releases are coming out. So
Is there any specific, like, next week or this month? What is it, June still? Oh, June's about to end.
I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but I'm happy with these. These
nice.
are all I wanted. These are all I wanted.
Swipe the fox, baby.
Swipe of the
nice.
fox. Swipe of the fox Air Maxes.
I just tried to get was it yesterday? Hold on, I have the picture. Yeah, I was trying to get the, I don't know if they were just for Pride. The Be True ones. I don't know if you can see it. But they were I got like an exclusive thing through someone and then they didn't have my size. But
yeah, I usually really like the Be True collections.
Yeah, it was I love rainbow sneakers. I don't know what it is. I know they had the rainbow 270s. They came out a long time ago. And I was like, I never jumped on them.
Everyone wanted those. Everyone wanted those.
They're so pretty.
Yeah.
But
if I was to actually cop anything though in like the next 2-3 weeks or whatever, it would probably be the Stranger Things Tailwinds.
Yeah, we were looking at that yesterday. Yeah.
Those are nice.
Damn, I wish I had it up.
I want to get the sweatpants. I want to get like a sweatsuit. I think I had a sweatsuit like that when I was little.
I think we all did. I think we all did.
I had a Hanes, and it was a Hanes, and they were like, it wasn't blue. It was like a teal. I thought it was so cool. I remember going to the skate key and skating in them, and I thought it was so freaking cool to be wearing a sweatsuit that was completely the same color. I probably looked like Gumby.
My wannabe cool ass, like my wannabe cool ass, like everyone, like the I really like the Hawkins High sweats, but like that's what everyone had, right? Like in PE you had to have like PE sweats or like, you know, your PE gear or whatever. My wannabe cool ass got some fucking Adidas breakaway pants.
Yo, I still got mine in my closet, bro. Yo, you never know when you might want to.
Yeah.
Like Royal King?
You never know.
Didn't he do something like that? He's just like, yo, his shorts are short.
That's a confident man right there, man.
And he wears those everywhere. And I love him. I love him. He rocks them. But like when he broke that away at the tournament, I loved it.
That was sick. I gotta admit, yeah. Damn, you know what would go good with breakaways? Some forces, AJ. Forces. Some air forces. Air Force One.
Okay, so you said they didn't look good. Well, those joggers. I'm like, didn't Eminem wear like Air Forces? He's a big sneakerhead.
I wouldn't exactly call Eminem the most stylish dude. Like.
I know, but he wore them with you said with not jeans, so
Hold up.
he wore a
Eminem-
lot of sweatpants, not joggers. I know it's you were
Em-
making fun about joggers.
Eminem borderline has the Michael Jordan drip. Like Michael Jordan will wear baggy pants, like baggy
yeah.
jeans with everything. Like Michael Jordan, for as popular as his shoes are, like is not the most fashionable dude. Eminem is like in the same. Like I put him in the
but
same
I'm just
bucket.
thinking that because okay, so the reason why I know is because I was obsessed with Eminem growing up, and I dressed up like him for Halloween once, and I had these like it was like a white wife beater with like gray sweatpants and white Uptowns, and I had the bandana that he always wore with the Yankees cap. This girl hit on me because she thought I was a guy
Yo.
from high
That's
school.
too funny.
Like, yo, you're a pretty looking dude.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Like it was crazy. But I remember wearing my baggy like gray sweatpants with my Air Force Ones because I thought they looked great.
Yeah, M dresses comfy. He dresses
very
for comfort.
comfy.
That's it. He's like, I'm
but-
not here to rap, and I'm gonna be comfy while I do it.
I just remember
Y'all just
The-
making my arguments for me.
what?
Y'all just making my arguments for me. Like that was
In
my
head,
exact argument.
I see outfits. I need to get you pictures, but did you guys own velour suits?
Hell no.
Hell, girl, what?
I thought they looked nice. I always wanted one.
I didn't get a good suit till I was like,
The Sean
That-
John velour
22.
suits were kind of nice, though.
No. She's
Oh,
not. She's not talking
you
about
talking
suits like suit and tie.
No,
she's talking about
velour,
the
like
the jacket and like the velour
No,
pants,
like
No.
Sean John.
I couldn't get the Sean John or
the
the
ditties.
Rockaware. The Rockaware had
the
one, right?
Rockaware, the
That is-
like
100% an East Coast thing.
You know how
baby
quick
blue.
you know how quick I would got jumped if I tried to pull that off in high school. Oh no.
I guess
Ooh.
it's a Bronx thing, man. Those were
Uh,
in.
I couldn't pull that off.
The jersey dresses.
The jersey dresses.
I had
oh,
a jersey dress, and
Look at
I'm
that.
sure it was fake. Cause I like thinking about it. It was so my first like boyfriend. He was really into the Lakers. I hated the Lakers. Like I hated the Lakers. But
too.
because I was with him, he would always like there'd be like he would be at his school with his game or whatever, like playing basketball, and he was like, you have to tell me the score and who, like, you know, I would watch the game and tell him all this like random shit that would happen with Kobe and stuff. So I started to hate them. But he had like he had the warm-up suit, he had the throwback warm-up suit, he had the velour outfit, like everything that was Lakers. And there was a baby blue one that was like the throwback one that I really liked that he had. He had the sweatband. Oh my god.
Did you take inspiration from Mariah Carey? Is that why you're about the jersey dresses?
I don't know, but he had a regular jersey, and then he got me a matching one, and we were that couple in high school.
Oh Jesus!
The baby blue
the
jersey,
Minneapolis,
the
the Minneapolis
throwback
joints.
Lakers jersey. That
Yeah, I
was
got
hot.
that Kobe one.
But
Had a Gary Payton and a Kobe.
the jersey dress that I loved was North Carolina Jordan one that I had.
I thought you were gonna say Denver Nuggets.
No. But that's such a nice, like, I know a lot of people that would wear the Denver one because it was such a nice, yellow and blue, like it was so nice. But
Yeah.
I had that jersey dress probably cost my like grandma $200 or something. Like it was so expensive.
Yeah, that
I
was
was like,
definitely
this shit is fake. Like
that was a
looking back, I'm
phase.
like, it's probably mad fake, but I look so cute in it. I didn't care.
That was a phase too, where like everyone was wearing jerseys, even though they didn't really like follow the team or whatever. Like everyone had an Allen Iverson jersey. Like
Let's
I
go,
actually
Philly,
watched
baby!
a lot. Like, I
Everyone-
liked Allen Iverson, and I watched
everyone had one.
during
Think
that
that-
time. I was watching a lot of basketball because I was in high school, so it was just crazy. He's like so little, and he was like doing all this craziness. I love watching him
Yeah.
play.
That's the GOAT right there. That's the GOAT.
But
He had good shoes too.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
up
his,
to like
his shoes are classics.
the first, actually the first one, you can't beat that one. That's
The questions,
yeah.
yeah.
With
The
the little
first
honey,
question,
the little honeycomb,
yeah.
oh, them Johns were so
The
comfortable.
first questions and the first answers are my favorite ones.
Yes, the black and gold.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, man.
The black and golds with the DMX in it. Oof.
Yo, the step overs too, where he stepped
Oof.
over Tron. Oh, son, come on. Okay, but that's a whole other discussion. But because I love AI
We
so
have
much.
a whole bunch of. I feel like I have a whole bunch of topics for the next one, and they're all sneaker related. Like I could talk about sneakers forever too. But
I'm down for that too, man.
I know.
Like,
Whatever you want.
I know, but what do you guys think so far? Thank you. We have 17 people watching, and they've been very, very active in the chat. So thank you guys. I'm gonna look for those pictures. I'm gonna. With
oh shit! I had a velour suit. It was South Pole though. I couldn't afford the other ones. It was a white and baby blue South Pole one. I got it from Modell's. That's an East Coast thing, AJ.
Yo, Modell's is the shit.
That's
because
where I got my
still shop
Gap.
at Modell's for all my
Hell
Yankee
yeah.
stuff.
Oh, not that though. I ain't talking about
Whatever, bro.
But
Don't make me wear my
Modell-
Yankee stuff, bro. I'm gonna wear it next time.
you gonna get that shit slapped off your head.
Gotta
I'm
go
playing.
to Modell's.
Hey, Timo, I bought a shirt that said that because it's like my name. So I'm probably the
Yeah,
only-
they sell Modell shirts that say that. It's awesome.
I bought Galaxy T-shirts there, like the 3XLs back in the day. I bought the Dickie suits back in the day. You had to rock the Dickie suits with like Timbs. I had a baby blue Dickie suit, top, bottom, everything, with the blue headband, some white and blue Air
We need to
Forces.
see pictures though.
Oh man, I showed up at piano lessons wearing that. Like, what was I thinking? I don't know.
No,
It was a phase, man.
No,
It
you,
was
We
a
should do
phase.
that. We should look for our old, like,
I,
sneaker
before-
pictures.
hold on,
or...
no. Before someone brings it up, because I'm sure, like, either my wife or like someone close to me is gonna find some old ass picture of me back in like high school, early college, of me wearing like. I'm gonna be the first to admit this, all right? Before it leaks, I definitely had this phase where, in order for me to match some of my shoes, I would wear like 2 layers of pullover polo shirts.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 2 layers of pullover polo shirts with the collar up. Like it'll be like if I was wearing like the Stussies, like the Stussy Dunks or whatever, like I would like wear I would wear the pink polo under and then the white polo over it. Oh my god, what the fuck?
I need
Such
it-
a
I
bro.
thinking.
That sounds like a
I
bro
need-
thing.
I need to deflect this nastiness with my my be gone, you double pink polo bastard.
I would never expect that from you.
I 100% went through that phase.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be-
I guess
I'm
I
gonna be
just
the
went
first to
through
admit
the
it.
phase where I just matched my sneakers with everything. So like I had like I think it's a very New York thing. It was like you had the white t-shirt that was like fitted, and then you would have the matching belt. And I had different color belts, different textures, different types, but they were all like matching, and you had like a headband and like you like your hair ties too. It was like crazy.
Yo, Asakon is my people's. He knows about the SBs.
Jesus.
Oh yeah. Wow.
I didn't buy expensive sneakers, especially when the Jordans were hurting my feet, and I was just like done. I remember I bought some Jordans, and then I had like some pink and white Huaraches.
Oh, the Harachis were underrated. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
they were, and like, but I feel like they look like Transformers. I
What's
don't know
wrong?
why.
Oh, the red,
like,
the red and
they're-
blues, the red, white, and blues.
Like I just so like I'm
Man,
Puerto
them
Rican,
Jones.
so like
Those are
I would
what
always,
were they,
if I'm going to the Puerto Rican Day Parade, I would just wear red, white, and blue. I remember loving my pink and white huaraches that I wore pink and white to the like parade that year, and I was just like thinking I was mad cool wearing my like pink, like being different. Oh god. I have to look for that picture.
I'm gonna drop a link in the chat. Did y'all ever, well, AJ, I guess,
Mm.
or anybody in chat, did y'all ever rock these?
Mm. Hell no.
What?
Hell no.
Why?
Ugh.
You know what they are though, right?
I know exactly what those are. Ugh.
Okay. What you mean? Ugh.
Ugh.
No, God, no.
No, that's a good like. Ooh, shit.
No, that's not. It's a not a you hear the intonation
Velcro.
there? You hear the intonation there? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, East Coast. Okay, East Coast.
No,
Philly.
you. That's a you.
Okay. Okay.
I don't
Alright,
know
North-
anybody that wore those, so I guess it's a Philly thing.
Even Francis. Oh Lord, my heart is crushed.
No.
Look. I respect me some Jabos.
Chat, help me out, man.
No, I respect.
It must be a Philly thing. It has to be because
look. I respect it, but those specifically.
I mean, they don't gotta be that exact one. The one with the strap, the M plus FG. People didn't know what the hell it was. I thought it was field goal for a long time, like because I was into football. But then I was like, oh, these are nice. And then I saw all these other people wearing it, and I was like, I gotta get a pair of these. And they're really, really long. They're beyond like what did you call them? They're basically jeans.
You know what that MFG stands for? It stands for man. Fucking.
those look like really long. Those are either really
Nah.
long shorts or really short pants.
Or they're just dope, and y'all don't know what you're talking about. The M was like Martin Francois Gerbeau or something like that, some French guy. But hey, I fucked with it. So with the Air Forces and the headband and the Galaxy T from Models, that's the drip. That's the drip right there, dude. You don't. Come on, man. That was the drip. At least once a week.
We need to
And
see
then
a
a ba-
picture. Oh my
then
god!
a
I
ba-
was thinking. Okay, so how do you? Is it Essence and Anichi? I remember.
I thought it was NYC.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, like I never.
It needs it. Okay, we gotta get chat.
I
input
never
for
knew.
this.
I thought it
how to
was
say
always
it.
called. I thought it was
Neat.
always pronounced as NYC because it was a New York brand, right?
I never heard that. I heard Inichi.
I definitely say it like NYC.
I never.
I've say
I've heard Anichi.
E-Nice. I've heard people say E-Nice.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was NYC.
No, like it probably was,
I
but
need-
a
I
lot of
need
people
com-
called it Anichi, and that's what I
I
called
got
it.
this up.
Yo,
Wikipedia
foo.
Wikipedia says it's Aniche.
Oh.
There we go. Inichi.
I guess it was
All
right,
right.
but it was just like so many people called it different things. And
Oh, here we go. Many have mispronounced the brand name over the years. The pronunciation originates from the phonetic spelling of NYC, but sounded out in Italian fashion.
Anichi.
Mhm.
This was because the company started under Fila. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Feelers were my
Yo,
Feelers
Feelers
had some
coming
heat
back
back in the day.
Hard.
The
I
Jerry
don't get it.
Stackhouse. Yo, the Jerry Stackhouse Feelers. I was in second grade.
I had a
Probably wore like
shirt
a
that I
size
loved.
2, but yo, the Stackhouse Feelers.
The Stackhouse, yeah.
Oh, way back.
Yeah, dude. People talk about the Grant Hills because like he had
Yes.
like a long line of Filas, but the stacks. I'm
Mhm.
about the stacks.
Oh man.
I've been seeing so many of like the chunky ones lately, but like it's like so I work in a very fashionable building. So like I see random like I could see like someone wearing Yeezys, the next I'll see like Louboutins, and then like I've been seeing a lot of like Fila. I'm like, what the hell? And it's like fashion people. Like they're
Mhm.
like completely wearing black, like they look like they're models and then they have Filas. I'm like, what the hell? What the
You
hell's
know
going
who?
on?
You know, speaking of like all these like 90s brands, because that's what these are. These are like all like 90s things that we remember. Kith has been doing a lot. Like Kith NYC, they've been doing a lot of like 90s revival type stuff. Specifically Tommy Hilfiger collabs.
Yeah. Oh my God, Tommy
Oh,
Hilfiger.
word?
Holy crap.
Yeah, like they even re-released one of the classic Tommy Hilfiger shoes, but like branded Kith. It's not my thing, but you know, for
I
anyone
used to love
for
like
anyone that was
the
like into that.
Tommy Hilfiger yellow jackets. Like they were so
Oh, yeah.
bright, the blue and the yellow.
It had like
Like-
that Nautica look too.
Yeah,
Nautica,
yeah.
Tommy Hilfiger.
Exactly, and I loved it. Like I remember people wearing that, but I don't remember what sneakers they were wearing. I just remember the jackets a lot.
Those and
You
like
know what-
the Tommy rugby shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And
Yeah,
you'd have two of them on.
Oh, is this it? I always wanted an Avarex jacket. don't know
I think
if you
everyone did at
remember
some
that.
point. I think everyone did at some point.
Those
It's
were
just
nice,
like you
though.
could. It's just like, how do you pull that off as a 14-year-old in high school?
You know who really like for me personally, you know, I really credit for a lot of the trends like back when we were kids was the Wayans brothers.
Oh yes,
Like
yes.
anytime that show was on, like everyone was trying to cop what they had. Like
They
Mecha
had
USA,
such nice, like low key, like it was like they were
high
always
key,
like mad
high
bummy.
key. You serious?
Like
High key.
well, but like in the show, I feel like they were just like bummy. One of them, which one is it?
Marlon.
Is it No, not Marlon. Marlon's a silly one, right?
Yeah.
The other one.
Wayne,
What's
Marlon.
the-
Wayne? No,
Oh,
Marlon. Wayne.
Sean.
That's his last name. I'm talking
Sean.
about Marlon Wayne.
Sean.
I felt like he always dressed it up a little bit more,
Yeah.
and he was always looking nice. But the other one was like in baggy. Like, well, they were both wearing baggy stuff, but I felt like one was more casual, and the other one would dress it up more. Like he was always trying to get a girl with his outfit, kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Those dudes
Sean.
those dudes definitely set trends though. Like when that show was on, like I felt like those dudes set like all the fashion trends like back when we were kids.
Fresh
I
Prince of
think
Bel Air
Fresh
too.
Prince too, though. I was thinking
Yeah.
of that, like Fresh Prince and just how Will Smith would dress, especially all
He-
his '90s stuff. Holy crap!
Even even Carlton's outfits, like
I don't know about that.
there's a niche. No, you don't gotta tuck the shirt in and be all like whatever. But there is a niche for like people who dress like Carlton, and then like Jazzy Jeff would make cameos once in a while. But like what Will Smith would wear like the Columbia 11s.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he had like
Great
he was
fives too.
yeah, like not only just shoes, like his hats, his like
I loved his outfit.
everything.
Like it just his personality just
Colorful.
went with the character so well. Damn.
Philly. I grew up near where he grew up.
But yeah, let's see. What are you guys saying? Jackets and backpacks sell hard. Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah,
State
North Face.
property. State prop. What else was there? Wu-Tang. See. Dang, man, I really got to go back to my Facebook.
Up-temp. Yeah,
And
I've
go
seen
through
so
it.
I
many
don't.
people wearing up-tempos. Those are like I feel like those
I
are
had
very
a-
New York.
I had a pair, but I returned them because I put them on and they were too. It felt like I was walking in like it like blocks. They were just so big.
Yeah, they're huge.
Just they look aesthetically nice, but as far as just like a step by step, it's just like so. It's a cool design, but for me, I didn't think they were comfy, so I returned them.
Yeah, I just realized most of what we're talking about was region stuff. We can talk about that all day, dude.
No, we could. Yeah, I think that's a good topic for the next one. Like just regional slang, regional sneakers. like what you think about, like what your childhood. I don't know,
Yeah,
what
I
kind of
mean-
topics do you guys want us to talk about? Because you guys are very entertained by all the stuff we're bringing up. Because
Yeah, because
Very
like
involved.
we have West Coast with AJ, and then Francie and I are both East Coast. Francie, New York City, me in Philly. So if you guys are from different regions and have like a different opinion or different, you grew up with different styles that were big in high school or wherever, like let us know.
Winter Fresh, oh my god.
That is not just an NYC thing. Winter Fresh was my
I
shit
love
too.
Winter Fresh. God, that's such a high school thing.
Winter
Like, one of
Fresh.
my friends, she would always have gum. It's like you can't take out gum. Because everybody's like,
Oh,
oh,
no.
can I get one? Can I get one? Can I get one?
Mm.
You would have no gum.
You gotta get your gum when you go to the bathroom.
No, you know what you do? You know what the tech was? I did this all the time. You keep a bag. You keep a little packet. You know the that like 14
Yeah.
pack or whatever. Yeah. You keep a 14 pack, just the wrapper. Like you know how like it comes in. Like if you picture gum back in the day, right? Like it came in like the outer like wrapper, and then
Yeah.
inside were like the sticks of gum wrapped in like a paper, right? So you buy a pack of fruit stripe gum. You take that out, replace it with your Winter Fresh. So when you pop it in your mouth, people think you're chewing on some fruit stripe. No one wants to chew on some fruit stripe. That flavor goes away in like 2 seconds, right? That's the tech. Or at least that used to be the tech.
That's mad work.
That's not mad work. You buy 2 packs of gum. It's like you actually share, like say someone actually bites and is like, oh yeah, let me get a stick of fruit stripe. Then you'll still have the fruit stripe, but you won't ever have to give up your Winter Fresh,
God forbid. Oh shit.
your Winter Fresh or your icebreakers.
Oh, God. I used to eat a lot of Winter
I-
Fresh. Double mint. I
had
like
bubble-
juicy fruit.
I like the bubble tape. That's what I like.
I like grape.
The bubble tape, you just like you would go through a whole one in one day somehow.
Yeah, that was
But-
just, that's how they got you. You can't just have a little piece. You have to have the whole thing. It's like Ace Ventura style, that big
That's-
glob of gum in
Yeah,
your
I
mouth.
feel like all the fruity type gum was like that. Like you don't retain any of the flavor.
Juicy fruit flavor.
I
yes.
liked
Yeah.
my favorite.
Juicy fruit.
I like the flavor of juicy fruit, but it is exactly that I hate Big Red.
Big Red was.
Oh, I love Big Red.
No,
I
couldn't-
hated it.
I love Big Red.
You would always. So I know Merrick from
I
high
would
school.
need water.
I knew him. I've known him since high school, and he always had that. I was like, "What? How is this? No, I don't want this. Like, this is disgusting."
I love Big Red.
My favorite gum is Super Bubble. That lasts one chew, and then the flavor is gone, and it's like
Yeah.
cement.
That's like gumballs. You get it out the machine, the thing goes around. You bite into it, and it's done.
Oh my
Those-
god!
those-
Like
those don't
would
even
eat
have flavor.
So many, like, oh my
It's
god! Like,
literally
I still
just
go to
gum.
bodegas, you know, like around here, and just buy like the 25-cent ones, and I like my grandma buys me like $5 worth, which is like a whole bunch. But I just like put 2 in my mouth, chew it, and then throw it away, and then put another one. Like it's so
Yo,
like it
so
has no
Get
flavor.
like you get like a jaw workout at the same
Did-
time.
wait.
Oh my god, my
Jeez.
jaw would hurt so
Hold up.
bad.
did your schools ever have like student stores where they just like sell candy?
No.
They made us
Oh.
sell candy.
They
They
made
made
us
us
sell
sell
candy, but we had to go to the bodegas in the morning.
Hold on, let me tell you a little something.
I
Okay,
ate my candy.
high school for the student store alone was like the best. Like they'd sell like chips. Like we would literally have a bodega in the school, and they'd sell like Cheetos and like potato chips and
We
like.
had that in high school, but not like
Oh,
elementary
okay.
school.
All right. Yeah, I was gonna say like my favorite thing getting out of there were like warheads. Like I would buy out the store for
Oh.
warheads.
I would buy it and sell it to people at school because I just upcharged like 25 cents back then. those were like the best.
Yeah.
Just as people, and if they never tried them,
Yeah.
you would get them with the whole like, "Yo, I bet you won't eat this. It's so sour."
Yeah.
And then they get offended and be like, "All right, I'll try it." And then
Yo.
boom.
X-ray brought up something. X-ray brought up something. So I definitely like used to just like always buy up the warheads, right? There was one time because they always just had like the green apple warheads, and that was like all they ever had. There was one time they had the watermelon joints, and no one knew, right? I went to the student store. I didn't even know it was there. I just saw it. I was like, what is that in the red wrapper? I see it's warheads. What flavor is that? They're like watermelon. I'm like, give me all of it. And like no one knew. No one in the school knew that they were watermelon joints, and like no one knew they existed.
Because you bought all of
Because
them.
I bought them all, and I literally only gave them out to like my friends and stuff. And anyone that caught wind that I had the watermelons, I was like, yeah, that's $1 per candy.
I used to sell those Spice Girl lollipops.
Oh my,
On
those
the
are the best lollipops
Yes, sir.
I have ever tasted. Like, I still think about them all the time. Like, they were the perfect sweetness. Like, they were just so good. You can buy some boxes on eBay, and I'm like so tempted to buy them and eat them and then probably die. But I had all the sticker. I am such a big Spice Girls fan. That was such a big thing. Like, everyone had it. Guys, girls, everything. Like, they didn't care. They wanted to collect all the stickers of their favorite girls or whatever.
And
oh my god.
Become
Bodega blow pop. Like,
one.
I'm trying to think. I have a whole bunch of candy. You already know, I'm always eating candy on stream, but I love Bodega candy. Jesus. I have a 5, I don't think it's 5 pounds. It's probably like a pound of
5 pounds.
Not 5 pounds. Well,
Yeah,
I
that's
have
a
like
lot.
gummy bears like 5 pounds, but not right now. But I bought
Lord.
10 pounds of gummy bears before. I'm crazy.
That's a lot.
But I have like a huge bag of sunflower seeds. Fucking love sunflower seeds. That's a very hood thing, I think.
Sunflower seeds? No. Like,
Yeah, like
I eat the hell out of some sunflower
a bag
seeds.
of them. Soak them in liquor. What? Oh, you talk
The
about
gummy worms.
The gummy.
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
put them gum. Oh, Dope Jones get you feeling real good.
I've never tried that.
Oh my god. Just get some alcohol, put some gummy bears in the alcohol, let it soak.
I know
then
people
eat
do that with
like
Skittles.
4 or 5 of them. Skittles.
And then they like make flavored vodka with it. Like they let it dissolve with the sugar.
Oh, it dissolves. Okay. But the gummy, it keeps its form, so it's still a natural gummy. But then, you eat about 4 or 5 of them, you realize this gummy bear just slapped me across the face.
Yeah.
I'm good to go.
I'm just thinking. But I eat a lot of candy. I ate this. Oh, I still have some. Oh my god, I love these.
Welch's,
just strawberry though. Just strawberry.
Just strawberry fruit snacks.
Because they have like the grape ones. These are so good.
I want some. Send some my way.
I will. So like at tournaments, I always have a backpack or like my little Supreme bag full of candy. I usually work tournaments, so like they don't allow you sometimes to bring stuff in, so I bring stuff in for people. Because you're like in the tournament playing or working or whatever. I always give granola bars out because people, they don't have time to go out and do that stuff, especially if they're like doing well. So I always have snacks. I always have stuff. Like, your blood sugar's low, here's some candy.
Mm-hmm. I bring really bananas and apples and water. That's about it. I don't have like a sweet tooth, so when I go like resupply for players and stuff, I just get like
I have a huge
stuff
sweet
like
tooth.
a bushel of bananas and then a couple apples thrown in a bag. I try to wash them. I don't always, but in the moment, you don't have time to worry about that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You're about to go through that whole bag.
That was a good run, guys. Do you guys want to hear us talk about this kind of stuff more? Let us know.
Oh man, we
'Cause
had
we could talk forever.
You want to hear us sound like old people?
we had some other topics that like we didn't even
I
get to
know.
touch on. We can give a little.
I'm thinking of
little
other
preview.
topics we could talk about, actually, like as we were talking. I
Like
think
that
we have to keep it more general.
That country rap craze going on.
Don't
that
even
was
bring
one.
that up.
Nope.
Don't bring it up.
Not touching it.
I hate that song. Isn't that song in the commercial of something? Like a trailer?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know
Is
what
it
I?
a mo- movie?
No, nope, not talking about it. You know what I do want to talk about though
What's up?
is that new Black Star joint. 8 tracks. They recorded 8 tracks.
Anybody in the chat? Black Star, Talib Kweli, Most Def, Fan,
8
Or-
tracks.
Is-
Damn.
When does it
Talib
come out?
Kweli, Most Def, Trash or Pass.
Did they? I don't think they said.
Not yet.
But Madlib confirmed that they already recorded 8 tracks. That's crazy. They've been talking about this for so long, and it's finally happening.
What was it 22 years later?
Wow.
No. 20,
Something
21
like
years later. 21, yeah.
That's
Something
crazy.
like that. A long time. A long time.
Okay, Snack Pack knows what's up. That's what I like.
Most Def and Quali still rock my CD player. They rock my CD player, my Spotify, my iTunes. Like those are my 2 all-time favorites of all time. I said all time twice, but I can't emphasize that enough. But thank God for some real shit. Thank God for some real music, man.
All the music I
there's been some
listen
good-
to is like old music. So I don't even, that's why when you brought up that country song, leave that shit out.
You be on that J-Lo Ja Rule stuff, Francie.
Yo.
You still be on that? You still be on that?
Don't make me sing the entire song, because I can, with the voices.
I know you're trying to be lonely.
Yo, I used to love Ja Rule. God.
What you mean used to?
I know, right?
Still.
I know.
You act
right?
like he's not on a playlist right now.
No.
Yo,
You know
he
what-
still
you
goes
know-
on tour with Ashanti.
You know
Yeah,
what's
he's
funny? You know what's
Selling
funny is,
out
like,
college auditoriums. Yeah.
you know what's funny is like you don't even have to know Francie. You just look at her and she's a Ja Rule fan.
Where's
What
Ja?
does that even mean?
Where is?
I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'm just like I look at you like you don't need to tell me you're a Ja Rule fan. I know.
Oh my God, Ja.
Oh my God.
How are you gonna be on MTV Cribs and it's not even your house that you're showing? Like this man, like what's wrong with him? This isn't even about the music. This is about the man himself.
Oh my God, I think my favorite Ja Rule moment is like, it's not like the best moment, but they were just like, let's call in, or like when they called in Ja Rule for 9/11. I'm just like, why is Ja Rule giving his opinion?
That's what Dave
Do you remember
Chappelle
that?
witnessed.
What's his name? With the dreads? What's his name?
Please, Ja.
He's like, let's call in Ja Rule.
Okay, so here's my thing. Here's my thing with Ja Rule, right? Like growing up, obviously like 90s music, whatever, right? You know what Ja Rule was to me, like growing up, and even to this day, you know who he is to me? You might kill me for this, Francie. You might actually kill me for this. Ja Rule is like the broke man's DMX. He's like a bootleg DMX.
Okay, I love DMX, so I totally
Missing
get
chromosome DMX. Yeah.
Ja Rule is bootleg DMX. That's who he is to me.
I love DMX, so I'm okay. I love DMX.
How dare you?
Oh, yeah, let's stir it up.
Oh, no, you're right. You're right. You're right. You actually right. You actually right. You actually right. Sorry. I'm sorry, X. I'm sorry,
Is he
Darkman
from
X.
Long Island?
The only
Isn't he from
job
Long Island?
album, the only job album I like was Veni Vidi Vici or whatever it was called.
Max never heard. No.
It was like it was some Italian title, but he had "Let's Ride" on there.
Veni Vidi Vici. It had
Yeah.
what was that song? It was like the only song I actually like sort of liked.
He was on a Cisco song. He was on "You Are Everything."
Don't even start on the Cisco album.
Oh, you are everything and everything.
That's such a good song.
I love that song.
Ja Rule and Drew Hill. Little girl, you telling lies. Just when I looking in your face, I can tell I'm on your mind. That shit was good. But then
Where my cough drops at? Give me the Robitussin.
Oh, well, Big Pun and Fat Joe, like,
Ooh, fat. Yeah.
Like
Fat Joe
That's-
is...
That's all you.
I still
Fred.
remember the summer that album came out. Like, I still remember, was it Fat Joe, Big Pun, Cuban Link? Holy crap, like...
Benzino, no.
Ja Rule died when he mentioned 50 and M. Yo, it's so funny, like...
Those are facts. Those are
50
actual facts.
Yeah, 50. 50
It's
was
like his
just at
music
the
is so-
apex.
They ruined
It's so
him.
catchy. It's like popular rap. I don't know. Like, I love it. I love all of it. He
I
has
mean,
so many. Like, I remember I was talking to someone and they're like, "Oh, I have like 5 really good. There's only 5 really good 50 Cent songs." I was like, "What? Have you heard his albums?"
Fucking,
He said only 5, and they weren't even the best. I was like,
fucking.
"What are you listening to? 5? Just 5?"
Definitely bugging.
Yeah.
I was like, his whole album. Yo, his first album was so good.
He tripping. Who? Who you talking about?
50 Cent.
Like, who said that?
Merrick.
I don't know who that is, but he don't know who you talking about. 50 was like on top for like a solid how many years?
It was like right when
God.
wasn't he like trying to like make Ja Rule disappear? Like, didn't they have this
Yeah.
crazy beef?
Oh, Common is that dude. Oh, sorry.
Common's top 3
Yeah,
to me.
no, he is.
Like behind Most Def and Quali, Common's up there to me too.
man. When Kanye and Common would be on that old shit.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
Oh, that Chi-Town that shit. Oh, that Chi-Town shit. This is a good right now, AJ.
Kanye, see, that's the like Kanye's early stuff is the biggest reason why like I can not that I can forgive like all the crazy shit he's been doing, but
His first
that's
album
the
and
reason.
his
That's
second?
the
Holy
yeah
crap.
that is the biggest reason why I could never just like dismiss Kanye. Like the man made classics, certifiable classics, not just with Common, not just with Most Def and Quali, but come on, Blueprint 2. Come on, man. Come on. Y'all really gonna forget Blueprint 2? How integral Kanye West is to that? Come on.
Like, if you ever look at those like behind the scenes in the studio, like Kanye with Jay in the studio, and they're like making a track.
Yeah.
Jay is looking at this is back when Jay is wearing like the do-rag and like the Knicks jersey and shit.
The bucket hats.
And then Kanye's in there in like a polo, and that was back when
Nah, he was
like
yeah.
he looked like AJ back. He only had one on, but he was in there wearing like a polo, look and like smiling hard.
No, that's
And
true though.
But then he would
Yeah.
put on this track, and Jay was just like, "Oh my god!" Like,
No, he
shit.
was taking things to the next level. I remember
He
when he first
changed
came
it.
out, I was like, "What is this?" I personally do not. So I grew up in the Bronx, like super hood. I do not like Jay-Z. I do not like any of his music. Like, that was one thing I would hear I know all his songs because I hear him all the time. I did not like his stuff. I've grown to love it now. But, like, even growing up, I don't know why I was more into, like, West Coast rap. Like I
See,
loved.
that's so funny to me. Like
I
you're not the
loved
you're not the first person
Dr. Dre,
from New York or like
Snoop,
from the East Coast to say that you prefer West Coast rap, because I preferred
Tupac.
East Coast rap.
Like East Coast rap is like, you know, godlike, but
Yeah.
for some reason I just really like it just has a different feel to it. Like I feel like the New York stuff is more gritty. Like I felt like it was just like you were at a party for like the stuff. I don't know, but I really love Tupac. But like Dr. Dre, I'm a huge Eminem fan. And when he came, so there was a tour, it was a hometown tour. There was only 2 shows at first. It was Eminem and Jay-Z. And they did a show in Detroit, and then they did a show in the Bronx when the new Yankee Stadium opened up. So like I was literally at home plate watching Eminem. Like it was the most amazing, still one of the most amazing experiences ever. But like I didn't think about it. I'm like, holy shit, he has a lot of songs, like a lot of collabs and all this stuff. He brought out 50 Cent, Kanye. Like I saw all these, like, this was like in 2008 or something. I don't remember. I have the poster. But like I saw Dr. Dre. I almost died. Like I never thought I would see Dr. Dre live. And I was like, so like I still remember the moment I heard Forgot About Dre, and I was like, oh shit, he's here. Oh my, I freaked the fuck out. But I remember Kanye going on for like 20 minutes, and I'm like, yo, can we bring someone else out? Like he took over. He literally took over. And I'm like, okay, can we bring 50 back?
Can I tell y'all a story real quick? It's kind of heartbreaking, right?
Uh-oh.
So, to me, like I already mentioned it before, Mos Def, Kweli, Common, Kanye is right there. Like Kanye is easy top 5 for me. So I have seen top 3 live already, and they were like intimate shows too. Like they were like small venues, so it was super dope, super chill, whatever, right? So Kanye was like the last on my list to like see live, and then my wife and I finally got a chance to see him live when he came through for the Pablo tour. He was in Sacramento. I was mad hype. Bought floor seats, everything, like the works, right? Like I could not just like half-ass my first Kanye show. He shows up, does a couple songs, brings Cudi out, and this was like after they squashed the beef between the two of them, and like they hugged, and it was like fucking great, whatever. And then he starts ranting and ranting, and ranting and ranting, and storms off his set. Like this was like the, I don't know if you know anything about the Pablo tour, but like his stage was like this.
Wasn't it just like a glass hallway?
No. His stage was like this suspended stage that like went over the went over the floor, like the floor folks, and like he was just like take me back, whatever, and like just stormed off. He was there for a total of 15 minutes, and that was my first time seeing Kanye.
Oh man. He didn't rant for my stuff, but he.
Well, that was that. Your stuff was like pink polo Kanye age.
Yeah. He had a red jacket, I think.
Yeah.
That was when he was wearing that red jacket. That red. I feel like it looked like a Michael Jackson jacket.
Yeah, but
he would always rock it.
Like to this day, I still feel like the concert of my dreams happened, and it wasn't available to like the public. The Dave Chappelle block party, that is my dream show, and it's never going to happen. It never will.
Let's make it happen. Let's do it now.
No. Think about that though. Think about that. You're not gonna get Pink Polo Kanye back.
No.
Right? You're not gonna get Lauryn Hill back.
Oh my god.
Not like that. Not like that. Those two facts.
Was in it.
Those two facts alone, this will never happen again. That's why that's why Dave Chappelle's Block Party is like the greatest show
I
of all
would
time.
have
to me.
loved to see her live. Holy
Yeah.
crap. I was too young though. I remember like you brought her up, and when I was little I listened to a lot of Spanish music because my family is Puerto Rican. Hey Playboy. I would listen to whatever my mom was listening to. And I remember, I don't even know how I got the Fugees tape. But I think it was because I really, really liked Killing Me Softly. Like, that was my jam. It still is. It's one of the greatest songs. And I was like, Ma, can you, like, get me this album? Just because it was, like, I didn't even want the single. I wanted the whole album. And I remember, like, I would just listen to it was the last song on the album. And, you know, like, with tapes, you had to listen to the whole thing, and then you had to rewind it. Like, it was, like, this whole big thing. It wasn't, like, when you had a CD. So I would make my mom fast forward through a lot of stuff. Because I didn't care about it at the time. I was really young. And she's like, do you listen to this music? And I'm like, no. I don't listen to it. I listen to it later. She's like, they say the N-word a lot. And they curse. And I'm like, I'm just listening to the other stuff. But I remember, like, actually listening to the album and, like, so good. Oh my god, like that album, that was one of the, like, I played that tape out so much. And I just started for that.
You know what I used to do as a kid? You just reminded me. I used to just like park myself in front of the radio with a tape in the tape, like in the tape thing.
And record.
And like record, like as soon as you just heard the first beat of like whatever you liked, the first beat hits, and you're just like, oh.
And it's different because their album version, there was a radio version. Like the radio version is usually faster and shorter. Just for radio
condensed.
Time. Because I remember I would listen to stuff on like, or see the videos on MTV, and then you listen to it on the radio, and it's like, I'm like, what the hell is this? This is not the beat. I have so many of those tapes too. God.
I still also remember like calling the radio station like a million times to get a song on. And I remember a DJ just getting like hella pissed off at me because I called him so many times, and they're like, "Well, get your song on, bro."
Yeah, I called for Avril Lavigne tickets one time. They weren't for me, I promise.
I'm sure
They weren't for me.
Oh
I got in though.
I remember winning $100 from Z100 because they had like a chat version of like the radio call-in. And they asked a question, and I just Googled it. I guess people didn't know how to Google back then. But there was just like a question. I Googled it, and I put it, and I was like, oh, I won $100. Like, I was the fastest person to look it up or some shit.
Yeah,
I don't even remember what it was.
I remember doing the same thing. Like, no one knew how to Google anything.
No one knew, because I was at work. This was like in 2000. Yeah, it was when I was in college.
Yeah.
I used to work in the athletics office, and literally all I had to do was make sure, so like we had, like the athletics office had like the team schedules and all that stuff. I literally just had to make sure the people that were signing in, the people in the gym for like signing out weights or whatever they had to like give out, would wake up and go to work. Like that's all I had to do, and I was there for like 8 hours. So I would just have to call like, hey, your shift is at 3, remember that, and then bye.
I have a great story about Googling something. I don't even think I Googled it because I had the album. I'm not gonna like spoilers yet, but the only thing I ever won from the radio, it was like super early in the morning. They had this quiz or whatever, and the prize was this Blockbuster video pack. Like talk about like throwbacks, right? So they had this like Blockbuster video pack that like gave you like a free Blockbuster, and the prize was like you got like a free rental for like an entire month. So it was like a huge deal, right? And the question, I still remember this to this day. The question was, which rapper goes by the real name Jeffrey Atkins? Do you know?
No.
Timo, do you know?
Shit. I'm going to feel really bad when I find out. Tell me.
This is
chat.
This is
For
super.
chat.
This is super proper to this show. Ja
Oh,
Rule.
Ja, it is Ja. Damn.
I don't know his name.
They just went full circle just now, huh? I had
Hey, Ja. Oh my god.
I had that. I had the first album, and I remember reading that name before because I like I don't know if it's weird, but like I loved reading through like CD covers,
I
right?
do too.
Oh, and, the credits.
Yeah. And I remember seeing Jay Atkins, and I was like, that must be Ja Rule. So I called in, and I was like, Ja Rule, give me the Blockbuster pack.
I love Ja Rule, but I didn't
but-
have his first album. I had, was it 336?
But,
What?
hold
Why
on.
do you have any of them? Damn.
Hold on. Here's the heartbreaker, though. I got it in high school, so I never got to drive over and claim it because I didn't have a license.
Oh.
Damn. Use his government? Oh my god. Like I like you brought back so many memories with just like I remember
Just
the
that one
covers.
story, right?
The covers had the lyrics to the songs.
Yeah,
Oh,
before Genius, before all this
my
stuff.
god.
Yeah,
But it wasn't
yeah.
every artist.
It wasn't all of them, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
not all of them.
I'm trying to. Do you guys remember your first? So I don't remember
First
the
CD?
first tape.
Oh,
But I was
I
gonna
know
say
exactly
the
what my-
first CD.
I
What was the
remember.
first CD. Okay, well I have first CD that I bought, and then the first CD I got gifted. I still remember.
What was the first CD you bought?
Spice Girls, Spice World.
Timo?
That was my, and I didn't even have a
Tape or
player.
CD?
I didn't have a CD player.
The
But I
first
bought it-
tape I bought was Aqua.
Wow.
Yes, Aqua. You know, Barbie girl.
Yeah.
First CD I bought. I don't remember if it was either Eagle Eye Cherry or Bush.
Wow.
Yeah,
You're-
a
yeah.
different genre here. We're in a different genre.
Y'all
But-
ready? Y'all ready for mine?
Yeah.
Bone Thugs and Harmony, East 1999 Eternal.
Oh, Thugs.
Wow.
Bum 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 bum.
But-
What you gonna do?
There's a kicker. Okay. I bought it at Walmart, so it was radio edit.
Yo.
Oh,
Yo. I gotta tell you a story about that. But I feel like a lot of people would give me CDs when I was younger. So the first CD I got as a gift for my birthday was oh my god, I just had it in my head. Holy crap. Was it All About the Benjamins? Was that the name of the album?
Puff Daddy and
The
Family.
P. Diddy and the Family?
P. Diddy and Family.
That was the first that was my first present. I remember
That's
having the
good.
tape. I had the tape, and then my friend gave it to me for like my birthday, and I was so ecstatic. I love that album. That's one of my favorite albums. And that's a very New York. Like, it's not the greatest, but it just has so much nostalgia in being like the summer and hearing like is it Senorita? Is that the name of the song? What was the name of the song? Mamacita? Oh my god,
Senorita?
there's a new edit of it now.
In that album?
Yeah, it's like Mami ven aquí.
Oh.
Papi chulo, can't you see? Yeah, there's a new song that's like a trap song or something that samples that music. And I remember being I was in the car with a couple people from the FGC, and I'm singing like the P. Diddy version or the Puff Daddy, whatever. And I'm like going in on the first verse, and I'm like, what the hell is this crap? It's like trap? What is this?
It was Senorita.
Okay, it was like, honey, I can be hot and wet and flooded with ice. I could be, I love freaking that song. Like, it was because you hear a Puerto Rican singer in the background, which is La India, and that's like a huge thing for Puerto Ricans. So it was like, oh my god, he sampled her singing.
So
Puffy and
about
Mace.
about that radio edit stuff. So
Don't try to.
no,
No,
no, wait,
done. This set-
wait,
Radio edit AJ.
wait. So my friends definitely clowned on me for that. They're like, how the hell are you gonna listen to Bone and like have a radio edit version? Like you're like missing literally half the album by getting the radio edit version. So me not knowing any better, right? The very next thing I bought was, I don't know if you guys remember this. I feel like it's super obscure now. But the very next thing I bought it at the mall, so I knew I was getting like, the unedited version, was the Russell Simmons The Show soundtrack. You guys remember that?
No.
Everyone was on that soundtrack. Like Method Man was on it, Dre was on it, Biggie was on it, Warren G, like everybody was on that soundtrack.
Gee, yeah.
It was sick.
Method Man.
Well, Playboy remembers it.
Yeah.
He says he remember. I don't remember that. But
yeah, that soundtrack was dope. Literally nothing on it. Like I guarantee you that like 90% of that soundtrack, if you listen to it, you will have never heard the song before. But it'll be from people you've definitely heard from. Because I don't think they played any of it on the radio. It's dope. It's a classic.
I don't know.
It's a classic.
I feel like I should have known.
I know,
Because
right?
like my brother is like 30. My brother's 6 years older, 5 or 6 years older than me. So I got influenced by him a lot. So like I found out about like Puffy and Mace, Biggie, everybody through my brother, and he was into like alternative, like Eve 6, Sublime, all that type of stuff. So basically, my whole like taste for music came from my brother. That's why like my first tape was Aqua. I blame that on my brother. No, that was all me.
At least it wasn't Chumbawamba.
But oh shit, Chumbo again. That's the World Cup song. Yeah.
Damn. God. Yeah, that was. We knew a lot of songs from there. I don't even know why I had that.
Oh, that's a classic, and you would hear that all the time because it was like on all the commercials. It was on the World Cup. They play it every time. But these are things I inherited from my brother. I don't know if you could see these.
Oh my! No, put it up.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, I can't see. Oh, okay. Dang.
Yeah. These Jones are the originals.
Those are relics.
Damn, I have a whole bunch of stuff. It has to be in a box somewhere. Or no, it's frick.
Oh, they got the pictures of MJ in there too. Like, oh, like look at this. Look, they don't make it like this thing.
They don't do that stuff anymore.
And they got the lyrics and everything.
They have the lyrics. I used to love that.
Every single song too.
It says.
They spell it out.
Yeah. Ow. Like a
No, yeah. The one thing I regret not keeping for myself, like to this day, was the Wu-Tang Forever double album.
I didn't have it either.
That is the one thing I regret, like not holding on to. Oh my god, what a fucking classic!
I sadly have not listened to enough Wu-Tang, so you're gonna have to put me on that stuff because.
You're from New York, and
I never.
Are you kidding me?
I never really. Not that I didn't get into it, because I've listened to their stuff now and I love it. But I never, like, it was always like the stuff that I really, really heard. It was like, on the radio. It was like P Diddy, Mace, Busta Rhymes, like Fat Joe, Big Pun. That was like a huge thing. Especially I lived in a very Puerto Rican area, so I never. Oh my God, they still have.
Sam Goodies
for the CD store. For the CD store in 3rd Avenue. Oh my God, what is the name? Oh my God!
Is it a chain or is it just a New York thing?
Ezra, you want to talk to my friend?
Oh my God! Hi.
FYE was going for your entertainment. FYE.
How you doing?
Ezra, what's poppin', Ezra?
I
Say hi, guys.
Hi guys.
Oh, y'all cute.
Your name? What's your name?
What's your names?
I'm Francie.
I'm Timo. How old are you, Ezra? Tell everybody.
I'm 2.
2 years old?
What's your name?
My name's Timo. Timo. Timo.
And it's me and Daddy. And I'm Ezra.
Oh.
You're Ezra. Yeah.
Hey,
Easy RA.
Yeah.
hey.
All right. You want to take
Yeah.
a bath?
You guys. Ezra, you are a smart boy.
All right, go.
He's so adorable.
I couldn't spell my name when I was 2. Sheesh.
Yeah,
It's only
he's
3
mad
letters.
smart.
Tim. I couldn't even do that.
My friends.
What's your name? Me.
All right, go to mommy. Go to mommy. That's that time. Go.
We need to see his sneaker collection.
All right, you want to say goodbye to
I
them?
remember I was trying to get some sneakers for him.
Oh, for
What
Ezra?
sneakers they were. Yeah, cause he bought some and he was like, "Can you try to get these sneakers so we can match?"
Got you. And then
Yeah.
outgrow them, and then you got to
Yeah,
put them
but I
in the.
couldn't
You
get
got
them.
to put them
I
in
don't
your
remember what
car.
sneakers they were, but they were like cute ones for him to match with his dad.
You ever put tiny sneakers in like hanging from your car back?
No,
Mirror.
I feel like people with kids do that.
Yeah. AJ
Wait,
might.
My
AJ.
my friend's who's in the FGC, he wears his like I think his daughter's first pair of Jordans.
He
He's a
wears it?
sneakerhead. Yeah, like he has it part of his keys, and sometimes he
Oh, I
has
was like, how small is this
it.
man's
No,
foot?
no, you missed it because I was saying it had him on his keys, and he was saying
Weird.
he was hanging it from the car. You know, they
Yeah,
have the little
yeah.
baby shoes. I'm like, you
Yeah.
have to have kids. You do that without kids? That's kind of creepy.
I almost did it without kids, but
I know you would.
I actually have an excuse now.
Yeah, go for it.
But little man at one point actually had a doper collection than I did.
Yeah, so I was saying, I was like, I want to see his collection.
You want to see it?
Well, we'll save that for the next show.
Yeah, we'll save that for next show.
Then
But,
and then Francie can buy him once he grows out of them.
At least my sneakers aren't broken.
Dang.
You say my feet? Hey, I got some nice. Well,
You got
no, I
flip
can't lie.
flops. I didn't know he Jordan flip flops.
He's got some adult-sized booties.
He's at the age where he can wear Crocs and it's cool, but you know,
Yeah,
once
actually,
you pass
he
a
has
certain
Crocs.
age, that's cool. But once you pass a certain age, that's a no. That's a no. Unless you own a legit surfboard, you should not have some Crocs. And long.
At least my shoes ain't ashy. That's what Goof said.
Are you talking about my bread 11s?
Crusty.
Like brittle 11s.
The
Those aren't even
brittle.
11s. Those are like, you have to put them
They-
together to become
they got-
11s. They're like
they got-
ones.
No, they got toasted. They
They're the
toasted 11.
They're the Ashy Larry 3s.
No,
I
it's-
remember my friend.
Oh, I'm looking
he
at him right
had
now.
such
It's real sad.
I think he had New Balances. I think they were New Balances. But we used to call, because they were so old, we would be like, those are Air. We went to Catholic school, so they were like Air Moses or Air Abrahams.
They're the Air Old Testaments.
I got
It's like, where you get those Air Abrahams?
I got
Oh
the
my God, and
the
he used to
Zacchaeus boosts. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Zachariah.
Yeah, we would like pull out Bible names like nothing, and make fun of his sneakers and
Those aren't J's, they're Jobs.
Jobs.
Jobs. Oh my God! But oh my God, we've been talking for like 2 hours.
Hey, I'm telling you.
I
Just
really like
vibing.
this. I
Just
really like
vibing.
this. I have to write down a couple topics that I was thinking about. But like you guys seem to really love it, really involved. So keep the questions and just any comments, because we were going way back with the nostalgia. So
I go even further back. I didn't even get a chance to bring up Toys R Us video game tickets so you can buy them.
oh my god. Okay, we got to talk about that next time. We got to talk about it next time. But
Toys R Us? Didn't Toys R Us like go under
They did, but they're coming back.
they're coming back.
online?
No, physical
Like
stores. Yeah,
I saw
there
that.
there won't be as many. There won't be as many as there was, but they're coming back.
Jeffrey
sure.
Bucks.
Who gave them money?
Yo.
I don't know, man.
I love Toys R Us.
Oh my
I would
God.
get so excited. I would rarely get to go,
I had like plans when I went. Like I would start crying or like circling stuff. You remember those brochures they would send to your house so you could buy stuff? I would circle like Game Gear. This is what I want for my birthday, and then we would go to Toys R Us and I'm like, "Oh, I want a Barbie or something." But you had to walk through cuz for some reason the way they did it, it was like you had to walk through the gaming section, which is like the Super Nintendo, and it was like super like bright damn it, I can't even think of the names, but just like
R-Zone.
Like it was just like you had to
Hot
walk
Wheels?
through it.
Hot Wheels
No,
or
for
Matchbox?
the video game section, it was like bright lights, and then they had the consoles, like they were like spinning. Like, oh my god, I want that. That looks like the best thing ever.
It started getting whack when they started calling it the R-Zone.
Oh god, no. I don't remember that. But I just remember grabbing the ticket, and I'm just like, I want this one. And they're like $200. Put that shit back. And then I would start crying, and I would cry for months, and then they would get it for me for my birthday.
¿Qué es esto?
Yo,
Dios
I
mío.
remember. No. This is one of the most heartbreaking things that ever happened to me. I gotta go soon because little
Yeah, we
man's
gotta go.
taking a bath.
This will be the
But-
last thing.
But I still remember this when Super Turbo was out. It was Super Turbo that was out on Super Nintendo, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, or it was at least Super, right?
Yeah.
I remember my parents was like, pick one game, and I was like, oh shit, hell yeah! Like I'm about to get me some fucking Street Fighter, right? I grabbed the ticket, gave it to them. And they're like, what is $80? No, you want a fighting game? You're getting this one. You know what it was? Take a wild guess what that fighting game was.
I'm guessing it's something terrible.
It was. I'll give you a clue. It's terribly incredible now.
Don't. Is it?
It's terribly incredible.
Is it Shaq Fu?
It is not Shaq Fu.
Oh shit!
You ready for this?
Clay Fires was sick.
No.
Clay Fires was sick.
Rise of the Robots.
Francie, do you know what that is? I don't even know what that is.
Nobody knows what that is. He was the only one that got it.
Well, that sucks.
Rise of the Robots.
How was it?
How much was it? Yeah, how much was the game?
It was, I don't remember. It was like $20 or something. But it wasn't full price like Street Fighter was.
Was it like used?
No, brand new. Brand new. You know how a game sucked, right? Is if you went to Toys R Us, right? All the good games had tickets, right? All the bad games were still in their boxes in a big ass bin.
Yes. Because you had to,
yeah.
and like sometimes you would go and it's like empty. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I want this game. Okay, I gotta go out in the back and get that
It
game
was free.
for.
They just gave it to him.
It's like we need to make some room for inventory. Take this damn game off our hands.
I just remember they were like, "You like fighting games, huh? You like fighting games? Well, can't get you Street Fighter. Here's this one here's this one. It's got blue on it. Blue is your favorite color."
Bargain
Oh.
bin.
Mr. Oh my God.
Wow, that looks creepy. I wouldn't want to play that.
Yep, that one. Rise of the Robots.
That looks scary. I wouldn't want to play that.
That looks like someone made a magazine cover that
It
didn't get finished. Like it's not finished.
It was bad. It was bad. Oh god.
They were like designing the model character, and then they were like, "Okay, we got the base, but screw texture and anything else. We're just gonna have him be empty, silver." That's it.
That game was horrible bad. Oh.
Clay Fighters. Someone said that. Pimp Scooby.
Allegedly released December
Clay
1994.
Yep.
You were the only one that played it.
Yep. It was my birthday. Happy
For your
birthday to me.
birthday? No, for... Damn, I could go on forever about this. So we're going to talk about this next time, because this is just a pilot. This was kind of all over the place, and we were going to talk about video games and music, but I feel like we mostly talk about nostalgic sneakers.
Nostalgia
like,
in general, I think. Like, we can go on with nostalgia.
Yeah, so I'm sure we all have topics that we want to talk about next time, but
yeah, absolutely.
We talked for like 2 hours. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, we want to talk in future ones, like topics in the FGC too, like things going on.
Talk about what's going on and tournaments and stuff. But I think this was just very natural, which I liked, because we always talk about random stuff anyway. So I think it was a good start.
Figured to put it in video format, put it on the internet forever.
Yeah. But I need to get pictures and stuff, or like we need to have that stuff so we know. Because sometimes we were talking about stuff and I'm like, I don't remember it, and then I had to look it up. I'm like, oh, I remember that now. I remember that.
All right, so homework. Francie, I gotta see this jean dress or whatever you're talking about.
Please
or one of the. Hey, it's gonna get worse. I'll bust out the baby blue Dickies with the headband and whatever. No. And AJ, you got to.
I will leak my own pictures. I will leak my own pictures. So the double polo joints.
Yes, please. Yeah. Yes, please.
I'll do it just for you.
Yes.
I have to like look through like my grandma's photo albums. God.
Oh, these things got printed out?
Are you kidding? My grandma has stacks and stacks and stacks of pictures of me, man. Why do you think I love pictures? We need the jean dress on Instagram. Yo, I probably still own that jean dress, because I've been the same size for a really long time. So.
We should show up wearing it next time. I'll wear.
Oh my.
Ow.
You wear the Dickies outfit?
I'm not wearing double polos ever again in my life.
You would get so roasted.
I do have some.
Can we also get pictures of
high school clothes back?
Wait, pics of people wearing Air Force Ones without jeans?
Nope. Not gonna happen.
I got some.
You can do it. It's gonna look like crap.
I'm showing up next time decked with the drip, the early 2000s drip.
Wear them to Evo.
No, I'm not going outside in this shit.
Wear what? What are you talking about? Wear what to Evo? The jean dress? Or... Damn, that jean dress was so hot. I loved it. Yeah. It was like a halter top.
You and Mommy on this one.
Air Forces.
Yeah?
Oh, I think it's time to go.
Yeah, he's calling me.
Yeah.
So we don't know when the next one will be exactly, but maybe monthly, tentatively.
Maybe.
We're just kind of like, this was a kind of a test run, see how things go, and we'll take it from here. But
I'm sure really you've seen it, Merrick. I wore it in high school. Boss said your break is over. Wrap it up.
I want to talk to your friends.
You want to say bye to them? Because they're leaving.
Yeah.
Here, you want to say bye?
Mm-hmm.
Say bye, guys.
Bye.
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 We'll see you next time.
They're flipping on and turning off the light. That means we gotta go. The party's over. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll tweet about all this stuff. You see our Twitter names there, so follow us and all that stuff. We haven't picked a name. We just said Kicking It, which is kind of what we did.
Yeah.
You're just kind of gray.
If you have suggestions, let us know.
Yeah. Alrighty. So I'll see you guys. Good night.
Later.